In this video, I will show you how to record custom declaration document in the database. This form has to be created when goods are imported to the local market from other countries. The document will register the amount of the imported goods, the custom duty amount, service charges, any penalties, and the amount of VAT that is due under the reverse charge mechanism. Creation of custom declaration can be done in two ways. That is, generate the document from invoice received using the generate option, or you can create the document manually using the custom declaration document. To create one manually, go to Purchase module, open Custom Declaration document. You'll find the list of custom declaration documents over here. Click on Create button on the toolbar to create a new document. Once the form appears, fill all the required tabs and fields. Let's begin with the main tab. Enable custom clearance performed by third-party checkbox if custom agent cleared the imported goods with custom office on behalf of the company, and clear the box if it's done by your company. Mention the agent name in the company field if clearance is done by custom agent, or add the custom office name in the company field if clearance is done by your company. In this example, I'll use custom office name and will show the transaction which is not done by a third party. In the declaration field, enter the number from the actual declaration. In the tax is due field, you can select one of the following options from the drop-down. Use in the tax return indicate that the VAT amount due for the import was not paid and must be recorded on a VAT return. Use on the supply to indicate that the VAT amount due for the import was paid at the custom office. This enables the field VAT was paid in. By using this, you can specify the particular GCC country where the tax was paid. In this example, I'll use the tax return option. In the service charge box, you can enter the amount that your company or the custom agent has paid to the customs for their services. It should be in national currency. If the customs had applied any penalties to your company, make sure the Apply Custom Penalties checkbox is selected, and type of amount in the custom penalty box and add all other related information. That is, choose the required expense account to be used for the penalties, specify the department, expense item, and business activity in the respective. In this example, I'll clear the checkbox of Apply Custom Penalty. Select the correct entity in the entity field and click on Save to save the changes of the main page. Once the main tab is filled, move to the Lines of Declaration tab. This tab provides information on the imported items which are subject to custom duty and other related charges. According to UAE custom regulations, custom declaration documents should have goods grouped by the HS code and country of origin. It is to be done when you import different items of same HS code. Enabling the option adds an additional table in the lower part of the form. The items will be listed in the groups in the upper table. In the lower table, all the items of the group will appear. If in the actual custom declaration form, the items are not grouped by HS code and origin, make sure the group by HS code and country of origin checkbox is cleared. Enable Include the service charge into import value option if you need to include the service charges into the base for VAT calculation. It appears only when service charge box is greater than 0. To add the items to the list, use the option Pick by Documents button and select the required invoice received from the list. Multiple invoice received can be selected. Once you pick the documents, the data will be picked up from the invoice received documents and filled in the custom declaration document. Fill up all the empty fields available. Select the origin from the drop-down for all the items. Check the CIF foreign value and rate since it should be equal to the custom declaration form. The rate is not always equal to the exchange rate of the central bank. The duty amount are calculated based on the CIF AED amounts resulted from the currency conversion. Add the duty rate as it appears in the form. Use the option Allocate Service Charge Amount button on the toolbar to allocate the service charge mentioned in the main page to be allocated to the service charge column proportionally to the amount of the item. If grouping by HS code is used, you can use the Allocate button in the lower table to allocate the service charges to the service charge column. Add the VAT rate in the upper table and the amounts get calculated based on the CIF value. But in case Include Service Charge into Import Value option is selected, the amount will be calculated based on the sum of CIF AED and service charges. Click on Save again to save the changes of the Line of Declaration tab. In the Additional tab, add the responsible person who will be creating the document or will be responsible for this imported supplies. At the bottom of the form, there are various boxes available. Let me explain what it includes. The CIF foreign value field shows the CIF, that is the cost, insurance and freight amount of the imported goods in the foreign currency. CIF field shows the CIF value in the national currency. VAT reverse charge field shows the VAT amount calculated for the document under the reverse charge mechanism. Total due field shows the amount that is due for this document, that is the sum of custom duty amount, service charge and any penalties. In the prepayment field, you will need to link any kind of prepayments made based on the custom declaration document. Once all details are filled, post and close the document. Your custom declaration document is created successfully. You can also create a declaration form using multiple invoice receipts. Go to Invoice Receipt document. Use the shortcut key Control and select the documents using the mouse. Right-click and choose the option Generate. Choose the document Custom Declaration. The document will be created. Some of the details will be filled automatically from the invoice received document, and rest of the fields need to be filled manually as explained earlier. Thank you for watching the video.